everyone, and welcome back to the Optum Care Virtual Community Center. Today, Colleen is going to take us through another great Tai Chi class. I personally love Tai Chi because it's great for our range of motion, strength, and also for calming the mind. So go ahead and clear out a nice space where you can move and enjoy this awesome Tai Chi class. Before engaging in this program, make sure you are in good physical condition and do not suffer from any known disability or condition which would prevent or limit your participation in this exercise program. An examination by a physician should be obtained by anyone prior to commencing a fitness and/or exercise program, or initiating a substantial change in the amount of regular physical activity performed. If you choose not to obtain a physician's consent prior to beginning this fitness program, you should continue at your own risk. It is your sole responsibility to participate in exercises that are appropriate for the current status of your health. It is your responsibility to ask your doctor if this activity is appropriate before participating. This program is not medically supervised, and exercise activities are led by independent fitness instructors or employees of Optum Care. Optum Care Network of Arizona is not responsible for the actions or omissions of the instructors or other program participants.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining in our chair yoga class today. We're going to start by finding a nice solid chair, something that feels firm and doesn't really move. We're going to come to the edge of the seat as far as we can without feeling like we might tilt out. So here at the edge of the seat, we're going to bring the feet forward. We want to create a straight line where the hips, knees, ankles, and toes are all in one straight line. So try not to let anything kind of migrate out of that line. Second to that, we're going to create this tall spine, having the belly, heart, and head in a nice stack, okay? So really nice for our posture. I always joke it being like a snowman or 3 scoops of ice cream. So we want to make sure it's nice and open. So when we come into our posture, then we're going to be coming into our breath for yoga. So the breathing is always that connection that gives us from the mind to the body. So we'll start by finding our lohara. This is a little bit below the navel, about 3 fingers. We're going to take the center of the palm and place it in this region. Arms are relaxed down, shoulders down, face is relaxed. We're going to start with some breath work in and out of the nose, the mouth gently closed, the teeth gently touching, but no clenching. So we're going to try and let go of tension. You can even have a slight smile on the face and the body will respond. If your face is tight, your body will be tight too. So we start here. We're going to start with some nice breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Try again. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Try again, paying attention to the nostrils and feel the breath past the nostrils. Check the quality of the breath. Is it jagged, edgy, short? Is it deep and smooth? Take another breath, making it maybe the slowest breath you've taken all week. And exhale just as slowly. As you inhale, relax the belly out into the hands. No pushing, very important. Exhale, navel to the spine, lifting it up and back, compressing the belly. Inhale, relaxing the belly. The breath comes in, the lungs are opening. And exhale, navel to spine. Just a couple more. Try and listen to your breath and smooth it out. In and out. Again, in and out. Final one, slowest, deepest one. In and out. We start by inhaling, reaching the arms over the head, lifting the heels, pumping the calves, stretch up through the fingers, and exhale, bring it down the front body. Sweeping again, inhale, reach up, lift the heels, pumping the calves, and exhale, drawing it down. Doing it again. Inhale, sweeping up, and exhale, pulling it down. You can bring the hands to the heart center, balancing right and left. That's what this is a symbol of, head bows. We're going to stay with our breath today, so just make that kind of your intention or your focus. Then release the hands and lift the chin. We're going to work our way down. We're going to keep a nice tall spine. We're going to start chin to chest, and we're going to let it rest there. On an exhale, whichever one works for you, roll one ear to one shoulder. Now keep the shoulders down. Then we're going to come back through the center and exhale the ear the other way, so we're not in any rush. Now inhale and then exhale to center. On your next exhale, roll that first ear to the shoulder. So I'm going to give you an option. You don't have to take it. If you want to, the same side your head is on, bring that arm up. Now I'm going to touch my ear but not pull on my head. Instead, I'm going to draw my head up into the hand, and I'm just kind of coaxing the head up into the hand and kind of drawing this away. Drop the shoulder. Remember, don't pull the head. Nice breath here. And then with strength, inhale, lift the head, and exhale, let it down. Exhale, next time you're ready, chin to chest. The next exhale, ear to other shoulder, so opposite ear. Whatever side the head is tilted, that arm comes up, pressing and drawing at the ear. Don't press the hand, press the head up into the hand, gently, mindfully, drawing and coaxing that over, dropping the opposite shoulder, and letting that release. With strength, inhale, lift the head, and exhale the hands down. Good. We're going to work on going down the spine and the side body. So we're going to take one hand to the floor, just stretching it down. Keep the opposite hip glued to the chair. So I'm trying to find stretching here, which is going to open one side of the vertebrae. If it's okay, I can bring the head to the ear, hand to the ear. And then coming up. You might feel warmth in that side. Second side, the hand comes down, rooting the opposite hip, so don't let it pop up. It'll want to, so we keep it down. Again, you can bring that opposite hand to the ear, stretching up. Nice and clear. And then inhale with strength, coming up. Nice. So here we're going to take an addition. So take one hand up, doesn't matter which. Now I'm going to reach over the head. If my shoulder is frozen and tricky, I can do an I Pledge Allegiance. I can bring the hand behind the ear. If it's free, I can bring it over. Don't let that hip come up. If I want to increase the stretch, take the opposite hand to the outside of the leg and reach over. We're going to stay here for a breath or so. Softening. We're not in any rush. With strength, inhale, we come up, and exhale to feel the effects of the pose. Other side, so inhale, draw that arm up, your choice, at the chest, at the ear, or over the head. Hip stays down, glue that buttocks to the chair. Stretching over. If you want to take the opposite hand on the opposite leg. Again, a few breaths here. Very important to get each side of the spine open and all that tissue. It kind of gets adhesions and tightens up. We're trying to get that to release. Good. With strength. Inhale. Coming up and letting that release down. So you might feel more warmth along the side bodies that we're trying to go here. We're going to take the feet a little bit wider. This gives us a little hip stretch. We're going to take the hands, fingers in on the thighs. Bow forward, seated cat-cow. So I'm going to first start with a Halloween style cat. I'm rounding chin to chest, lifting through the belly, and creating that nice rounded back. On an inhale, shoulders are going to come down, and I want to stretch chin to navel. Makes a funny sound. So big rubber band. Then, as you're ready, I'm going to come down. This is an exhale. Let's go back and forth a few times. Inhaling, arching, no tension in the shoulders. They tend to come up. Exhale, round. Inhale, we come up. And exhale. This time, we're going to inhale, come up, open the chest, broaden those collarbones. We're going to do the same round, but we're going to take a twist. Move the vertebrae every way, every day. So we're going to take a twist, starting at the belly, turn towards one side. If it's appropriate, you can drop one elbow to the knee and draw the other way. We're going to stay here for a breath or so. The twist should happen between the hips and the ribs in the organ cavity. We're not trying to pull the shoulder here. Inhale, center, lift the eyes and look up. Round, exhale, twisting the other way gently, one vertebrae at a time. Drop that elbow if it feels reasonable. Draw the ribs in and turn between the ribs and the hips. Inhale, come up. We're going to do one more time each side. Round, turn at the belly, then at the heart, and then if the neck feels reasonable and you want to, you can look over the shoulder. Nice steady breath. Inhale, center, stretching, chin to navel. Exhale, round. Give it a turn, drop that elbow, and coming over to the side. Good. Inhale, we're going to go ahead and come back to center and just kind of roll up. So we'll bring that here. All right, let's scoot around in the chair just a little bit. So I'm going to go all the way to one side. And I kind of hang one side or one leg off the chair. So make sure you feel steady and stable. If not, you're probably going to draw more to the center of the chair. This ankle is directly under, so the front ankle is directly under the knee, and the toes point forward. We want to make sure we have that nice alignment. We're going to take the other foot and turn it open, walking that foot. So if the hip is tight, we might have a smaller angle. If my hip is pretty fair, or I have some range there, I can take it to a little bit wider. So this is going to be a side extend or a gate pose, side pose. So we're going to take whatever leg is out to the side, that elbow down. The other hand to the hip, and very similar like we did before, we're going to be reaching up and over. Now I have an option for core work here. This is a little intense. I can bring it down a little bit with the hand. Now, if that's going to ache my back, I'm going to skip it. If it feels reasonable, I'm going to go with it. Pull the belly in. My teacher always said zip the tight pants. So don't let that come down. Another breather here, extending. And again, with effort, inhale, rising up and clearing out. So we're doing a lot of side body work and clearing in the spine. Let's bring that leg back in, shimmy to the center of the chair, and then all the way to the other side. I'm still facing forward. One leg is on the chair, the opposite one, and foot's forward. Begin to open the other foot till you find that edge. We want it to be slightly uncomfortable, but we don't want to create injury or pain. So we have to find that balance point. Leg that's out, elbow comes down. Other arm rises and draws over the head. Just like we did before, this is just a little deeper variation. I pledge allegiance, hand to ear, or hand over the head. Keep this hip rooted down and extend. If you want the core work, lift the low belly and draw this hand to the floor, towards the floor. It might not touch. If you have a yoga block, this is a great place for it. Good. With strength, inhale, come up and bring that leg all the way back to center. Find your way back to the middle of your chair. We're still at the edge of our seat, right? Very riveting experience. So we want to make sure we're ready for it. So nice and steady. We're going to take the knees are directly over the ankles, hands. We're going to take one hand and slide it to the hip. Good. If you want to bring the knees closer, you can if it's reasonable. Now I'm going to take the opposite hand, the hand that's forward, that's not on the hip, and bring it to the opposite knee. Turning from the ribs and between the ribs and the hips, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, I'm going to give a bit of a turn. Pull in the low belly, drawing it up, and open the chest the best you can to the side. So try drawing with the pectoral muscle. That's the top of the chest here, trying to get that to lift and open. If I'm feeling like I want to go further, I can take that hand and draw it open, but the hand doesn't go behind the shoulder. Very important, I don't want to pull on that. So I want to keep the hand directly out from the shoulder, and I want to work on the twist here. So I'm really working, if this is one side, the liver, right? Liver or spleen. Shoulders down, holding the twist, reaching. So this is a core and a twist. If my back isn't happy with it, I'm going to come out some and find that sweet spot. How about one more breath? All right, inhale. We come to center. Let's do the other side. So hands on hips or knees, kind of like your hips. So hand comes to the hip, other hand comes over, twisting between the ribs and the hips. Inhale. Exhale, give it a turn. Drop the shoulders, lift through the top of the chest, and then arm comes out from the shoulder. So don't bring the arm further back or the hand further back from the shoulder. If you want to twist more, twist using the ribs. Shoulders down, eyes look back, steady breath. One more breath. Good. Inhale. We're going to go ahead and come to the center. So we give that nice release coming down. Good. So we're going to just get the feet a little bit active. So I'm just rocking on the feet for just a moment. I can kind of lift one foot and then the other, giving some strength and mobility to the legs. They've kind of been second on this deal. All right. We're going to bring the feet out once again. And this time we're going to turn the toes outward. Okay, so we're going to be doing yet another side body stretch. That's the theme. We're trying to get each side of the vertebrae to kind of clear. So my toes are open at a 45 degree. If that's too far with the width, bring them closer. You can take them wider. Try not to let the knees fall in, please. So if anything, the knees need to stay nice and up. Lifting the low belly, so zipping those tight pants. Inhale, arms come up. And I picture this holding a beach ball on a windy day. So I have to kind of press the hands. I use that and bring the shoulders down. So a lot of times we wear the shoulders like earrings. Kind of looks like that. Instead, I'm going to broaden the shoulders from the neck. Tilt up through the pinkies and the heart. Now, if this is something I can continue and go deeper, and I can bring the hands to interlace, I will. So I'm going to try and bring the hands. I can bring them forward if I need to. So we're going to inhale, lift through the heart, and then exhale, give a slight bend one direction. So I'm trying to lift out of this ribs, like I'm trying to rainbow or bow that side. Hands can be side or separate as well. Inhale, we come up. Choice, lift through the heart. Maybe the hands come back. Inhale, maybe they're separate, maybe they're together. Exhale. Other side. So I'm going a little bit deeper with each variation here. Inhale, lift through the heart. Remember, hands can be wide or together. Come back to center. Last time, exhale, drawing up and over. In breath, lifting center, and exhale. Good. Inhale, we come back, hands down and clear. Let's bring those knees in. So we're getting towards the end. We're going to do a little bit of a hip stretch here. So I'm going to take one leg, doesn't matter, interlace my fingers under that leg. Maybe I do a little bit of circles, like I'm drawing a circle on the air with my knees. And I'm going to go the other way. So just trying to get that top femur bone, the head of the femur, kind of loosened up in the socket. Now, if it's reasonable, I'm going to take that foot and cross it over the thigh. Toes are active, hard to see with my shoes on, but I'm kind of spreading my toes, giving me a safer stretch. Now, if I can, I'm going to slowly let this knee come as far down as my hip socket and alignment will work. So if it's up, that's fine. You're probably still getting a stretch. If it's down and you want a little more, we're going to inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, tilt forward just a skosh. Tuck the chin, soften the breath. When you're done, you inhale up and undo that leg. You can stretch it out, feels kind of nice. One more side here, lift, few circles, maybe 3 each way. Inhale, lift, cross, toes are active, draw it down. If I want to go forward, inhale, lift, exhale, come forward a skosh. Soften the breath, relax the face. All right, inhale, we're going to come up, undo the leg, we can just stretch it out, feels kind of nice. Bring it in. We're going to take about 20 seconds here, 25 seconds at the back of the chair. So we just want to finish with just a relaxation. Here, focus on your breath, create a slight smile with the face. The idea would be to picture a time or a moment when you had pure joy running through you. A naturally happy moment. Don't worry about the story or the people or the place. Just feel the sensation of that happy moment, as if the eyes begin to smile, remembering that moment. And as you exhale, that feeling comes all the way down through the body, relaxing and letting the body feel the effects of the smile. Couple of breaths. And then you can move a little bit, fingers, toes, head. And we're going to close. Edge your seat. Circle those arms. Inhale, reaching up, lift the heels. And exhale, clearing down. Circle again. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, clear down. Third and final. In breath. Connect the palms, right and left. Come to the heart. Equal and in balance, head bows. Remember your breath one more time. You're invited to take your breath with you out into your daily activities and help keep that nice sense of ease. Thank you for joining and hope you have a great day.